Hello, my friend, and welcome back. Today, I would like to talk about rising above and moving beyond your fear and doubt. And this is definitely a subject that has been, I guess, hitting quite close to home lately, and I have been getting signs that I need to move above and beyond. So when I set my intention before the video, I had a personal ask. I ask, how do you move above and beyond the fear and the doubt? And the one word that I keep hearing over and over is faith. So faith is what is going to help you to rise above that. And when you are having personal doubts within yourself, doubts about what you can do and what you can achieve and how far you can go and what you really deserve, it is important to always go back to your faith. And because what does your faith tell you? What is the divine telling you? What is your intuition and your guides always telling you? They're always telling you that you are loved and you are supported and that you are enough. And when you have a burning desire to do something within you, you want to, whether that be something with work or a project or personally, whatever it is, or a dream or an aspiration that you have, the divine wants you to know that that wouldn't be there if you couldn't achieve it. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. Because the divine wants you to know this is not a game of trickery. The divine is not going to give you might have egoic-based dreams that you won't achieve, but when you have that true dream of maybe the way that you are going to spread your light or your act of service or something that you want to implement into the world that can bring positive change, that positivity, that dream of some sort of bringing light into the world, the divine says that that isn't there to fool you. It's not like the carrot on the stick that you will proverbially always be chasing. It's there for a reason, and whether it's there to steer you down a path that you're meant to go and then that path changes when you're on it, that is okay, but it's not there to fool you. It's not there to be like, oh, you want to bring this in the world, but you're not capable. Ha 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 ha. The divine is not here to play tricks on you like that. Okay? The divine is giving you an inspiration for a dream for a reason. And it wants you to know that you are whole, you are enough, and you can do it. Because you wouldn't be here and you wouldn't be on your path without the capability of achieving it. And it might look different, and achieving it might look different than you think. That is why it is just really important to take that one step after the other, just to take that next step. If you've ever heard someone say, just do the next best thing or the next right thing, that is so true. Just take that next step. It is not that the fear is going to dissipate, and it's not that you will never have doubts in yourself again if you choose to be faithful. It is our human nature to doubt ourselves, because remember, the ego wants to keep us safe, and doing something different and above and beyond what we are currently doing, the ego deems as unsafe because it is an unknown path. So the doubts will always be there, the fear will always be there, but you have to choose your faith over the fear, the faith in yourself, because you are a divine being, the faith in the divine, that the divine will lead you there, the divine will put the things in your path that are necessary for you to get where you're going, and that faith is what is going to lead us out of that fear. We need to be led out of that fear, because when you are living in fear and doubt, it's almost like you are in a cave, but the divine provides you that sunny opening that you are meant to follow, so you can then bask in the sunlight of your dreams, and you are just always meant to know that you are fully capable of doing what you want to do. You are fully capable of achieving your dreams. You are enough and you are worthy of achieving those dreams, and you are worthy of living a life that you love. And don't get too wrapped up in the egoic definitions of worthy, and you're like, if I was worthy, then everything I would touch would just go to gold. It's not like that. You really need to go beyond the ego, see beyond the egoic desires of your mind, and see what your desires of the heart are. And if you are feeling like something might be an egoic desire, you can always just ask why, and continue to ask why until you get to the root of it. And if the root of your why looks a lot different than where you started, then maybe it is an egoic desire. Like, say you want a brand new car. Why do I want this brand new car? And you might have a car that works fine, but you want a brand new car. Then you ask yourself, well, why? I have a perfectly functioning car. Like, oh, well, because it looks nice and it's going to make me feel good. Well, what's going to make you feel good about that? Oh, well, when I'm driving around and I pull up to someone's house, it's going to make me feel really good when they come out and say, oh my goodness, your brand new car. And then you come to ask yourself, well, am I caring too much about what other people are thinking? Am I caring too much that other people are going to like my brand new car? Is that more of an egoic desire? Do I have a vehicle of transportation now that is perfectly functioning and perfectly able to take me where I'm going? So where is my desire for the brand new car coming from? And those are just the kind of the questions that you need to go so you can sift through your desires and your dreams, and to really understand where these desires are coming from. And then once you do that and you have more of a clear vision of what it is you're wanting to achieve, where you're wanting to go, what you're wanting to do, you can then you can truly see and truly start to shift out of, the I'm not good enough, the what if this doesn't work out, the fear, those egoic lower vibrational emotions of fear and doubt. And then you can start to move into the high vibrational emotion of faith, and just of peace, and of knowing that no matter what happens, everything is always working out for your highest good. Everything is always working out for your highest good. And repeat that to yourself all the time. Everything is working out for my highest good. Everything always works out for my highest good, regardless of what happens. So we need to keep those things in mind, but the divine is here for us, and the divine wants us to know that they have our back, and that if you're experiencing a lot of fear and doubt, the divine wants you to shift out of that. And it's not an abrupt shift. It is a gentle shift with ease and grace for you to shift from that doubt mentality into the faith mentality, into the flow mentality, into the mentality of ease and grace. And so don't say like, okay, well, this dream, I really want to achieve it. I'm worthy of achieving it, and I'm going to go full steam ahead, and I'm going to go. We still always need to be remembering the other practices, of listening to our intuition, of, of being in the flow, of understanding divine timing. It's all the combination of things. Spirituality is a build. We need to continue to build, because it is a journey. It's not a destination. So we can never feel like we've built enough and we're complete, and now everything should be smooth sailing from here on out because I've done the inner work, and I've shifted my mentality. It's not exactly like that. It's, we've talked about the ebb and the flow and the back and the forth, and, sometimes it's 5 steps forward and 2 steps back, then another 5 steps forward and another 2 steps back. That is okay. This is a journey. And, you know, moving from the fear and the doubt mentality into a faith mentality is not a straightforward one-time thing. It can be back and forth because those doubts are always going to creep up. You know, your ego's always going to be there trying to protect you, trying to keep you in that safety zone. But we know consciously that it is outside of that safety zone is where all the good stuff is. That's where the growth is. That's where the evolution happens. That's where the achieving of our dreams happens. That's where all of the things that we are desiring lie outside of that comfort, egoic comfort zone. So that is our message today about moving out of fear and doubt. We need to be moving into faith and moving into wholeness and completeness and worthiness, because we are whole, complete, and worthy just as we are. We can be evolving spiritual beings and still be perfect just as we are. You can be both. We are both. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Anne, and I hope to see you next time.